Crypto meets the real world. With Josh Berger, PKT.
Hello. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Josh Berger, and I am a co-founder of PKT Pal. And today, we're going to talk a little bit about crypto. Now, just a show of hands, how many people here own any crypto? All right. And how many people here own crypto with the hopes of it being just speculative, or is there any utility for any of the crypto that you actually own? All right, a couple people got some utility tokens. That's great to hear. Well, today we're going to talk about where crypto meets the real world and where we're getting away from buzzwords and getting into real utility. Here we go. So to understand what we're talking about here, you need to understand what is the point of crypto. And crypto has really unlocked commerce. And so before, there wasn't really a way to be able to do payment transactions. And so crypto has created that ability. And a lot of people are saying it's just hype. But if you're here at this conference and you're involved in the community, you can probably know that there's something special happening here. So to understand the future, we need to first look past in the past. And so the World Wide Web was started in 1989 by a guy named Tim Berners-Lee. And a lot of people said they didn't understand the internet. It was super confusing. Why do I need the internet when I have a fax machine? I have encyclopedias to get all my information. And it just didn't make sense to people. But there were innovators like Mosaic Browser that was started at a college campus in Chicago. And one of the key contributors was a guy named Mark Andreessen. And he invented Netscape, which was one of the biggest tech companies of that era. And then Bill Gates also saw the value of it and created Internet Explorer. And so these were big innovators at that time. And over the next decade, there was huge growth in that industry. I mean, every single .com was just going straight to the moon. You could literally just, throw it at the wall and something was bound to stick. And every VC was just throwing money into it. And so we saw big IPOs like Amazon going from $18 to $100 in one day. eBay going from $18 to $53 in one day. We saw IPOs like Priceline go from $16 to $86 in a single day. And actually, William Shatner, who was the face of Priceline, he, instead of taking the $100,000 payment to be the face of it, he took it in stock, which actually ended up being worth over $3 million. So talking about things going to the moon, this isn't crypto, this is actually traditional markets. But what goes up must come down. And we saw on October 9th, 2002, that the index lost 78% of its value. So we've seen a lot of these kind of charts in crypto these days. So this isn't just crypto, this is traditional markets when you're being disruptive. And a lot of people said, hey, that was the end of the internet. We had a good run and now it's all over. But anybody here knows that the biggest companies in the world are technology companies. And it doesn't matter whether you're a school teacher in Wisconsin or a Global 1000 company, you have a website. And then there was crypto. And, there's a lot of naysayers. You got Warren Buffett saying that Bitcoin is poison. But, little history is Satoshi Nakamoto invented Bitcoin in 2008. And this is an alias or a lot of unknowns about that. And, there's been a lot of naysayers, but there has been a lot of innovation that started from the very beginning. Projects like Litecoin and XRP and Monero and Ethereum, and they're all some of the biggest projects today. And in 2017, we saw all these projects just go to the moon. There was a huge explosion in the industry, watching things go. Verge, which was a total shitcoin, went up 1.5 million%. I mean, that is generational wealth created in a couple years. And so then everything crashed. And people started to think, oh my God, that's the end of it. But in 2021, we saw it happen again. And projects like Shibu Ibu, which is a total meme coin, has no utility, went up 46 million%. I mean, that makes people billionaires. But there was no utility. There was no reason for that to be worth that much. And so we watched everything crash down again. And so right now we're sitting in this roller coaster where things are going up and things are going down. We watched Luna lose 99.9% of its value. Billions of dollars wiped, hundreds of billions of dollars wiped away from the market. Companies going out of business and filing bankruptcy, like Celsius, which still has half a Bitcoin of mine in their treasury. And we watched a lot of big disasters happening. But anybody that's in this space knows that there's something special happening here. Andreessen Horowitz, which is one of the biggest VCs in the world, and if you remember me saying about Netscape, Mark Andreessen, he just put together a fund for $4.5 billion to buy the dip. And so these aren't stupid people, right? So if they're out there buying, then that means that something special is happening. And I believe that the reason why things are going to be going up and that there's a new wave that's coming is in utility. And so this is getting away from the buzzwords and getting away from all the stuff that made it real easy to raise money, but getting into how this stuff actually changes your life. You know, we don't talk about POP3 or IMAP, but these are the protocols behind email. We don't talk about TCP/IP, but this is the protocol behind the internet. And so for real mass adoption, we need to start getting away from these buzzwords and getting into real functionalities and looking at the trends, looking at the patterns. What we're seeing is that every 4 years, there's a thing called a halving with Bitcoin, where the yields cut in half. So in 2017, there was 12.5 Bitcoins that were paid every 10 minutes to the people that mine. And then in 2020, it dropped to 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. And what we're seeing with these bull runs that are happening is that it's happening 6 to 8 months after each halving. And so when you zoom out and you're able to look at the patterns, you're able to see that there isn't just madness and complete randomness. There's actually a wave that's happening, and it's clearing out all the minutia, for lack of a better word, and bringing in real projects that have real utility. And so that's why I'm really excited to tell you about a project that I've been working on called Packet. And what Packet does is it allows people to earn money from their unused internet bandwidth. It's totally free to use. You download the code off of GitHub or off the website, and you can put it on any computer anywhere in the world completely free. And so that's real utility, and what it does is you're being incentivized to be able to run this code, and you're letting other people be able to get online for free and making the internet a human right for people. And getting down to real utility where we're not talking about protocols, I started a company called PKT Pal. And what PKT Pal does is it creates plug-and-play devices where anybody can earn money from your internet. And you can scan this QR code, and we're shipping these things globally. And you literally just plug this thing into your router. It pays you every 60 seconds. And then we're about to roll out Bill Pay, where you'll be able to pay your bills with the coins that you earn. So this is super exciting technology and real utility, and why crypto is important. But there's other crypto utility that's happening, other projects that are innovating, that are focused on user experience and making it really easy for people to be able to access, like Solana in NFT marketplaces. They have an amazing UI. World Mobile is making it for people in third world countries to be able to have mobile access. BNB is for crypto trading on Binance. Sand and Mana are great for the metaverse and unlocking that opportunity. And Ava is another one for peer-to-peer lending, which is super cool. And as we move into this digital age, we really get to look at why crypto is important and how it actually changes the world fundamentally. And yes, there's an opportunity to make a lot of money because it's new technology. You're getting in at the ground floor as the innovation is just beginning. And in conclusion, what I really think that we have to do is get away from these buzzwords, get away from being able to focus on things that help people raise money, but get into the real utility, putting words like blockchain and crypto and proof of work and proof of stake in the background, and really focus on user experience, understanding these applications that make it easy for people to be able to use, and really focus on the tools and technology that helps people actually change the world. And so this is me. you guys can reach out to me. You can scan this and be able to, that thing, and be able to buy a packet cube. We ship them all over the world, and we're building a network that's powered by the people. And really, it's about the community. It's about people like yourselves that are engaging, that are getting involved, and seeing that there's something special here, that this is a moment in history that is going to quickly pass. And you'll be looking back at it and say, I was there at this moment, and I saw the buzz that was happening, and I saw the opportunity, and I either took an action or I let it pass by. So I'm available after the show and happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much.